cannot go around me or through me to get to my father law, for he and I are one and the same. Now you see what must be done before you can be a universal architect.
Universal justice. Balance scale, divine righteous judgment. Not be the black man time. Fuck if you trust this, you gonna feel the positive vibe. Oh, we gon' bust quick. How do you filthy as lies? Young black people need to learn who you are and understand why you're light skinned, brown and dark. And always know where the sun get the heat to stay hot. Stand firm in your square and you never will stop. Rock out with your cock out and never drop out. You be the masters of subconscious ultra builder, no doubt. You build a planet real fast, ultra smooth with no sound. You build a planet real fast, ultra smooth with no sound.
Sun's in sight, katana swore me my coffin. I fast to meditate upon and cipher hard. Assimilate your fate along the brigade.
You cannot go around me or through me to get to my father law, for he and I are one and the same. Now you see what must be done before you can be a universal architect.
Universal justice. Balance scale, divine righteous judgment. Not be the black man time. Fuck if you trust this, you gonna feel the positive vibe. Oh, we gon' bust quick. How do you filthy as lies? Young black people need to learn who you are and understand why you're light skinned, brown and dark. And always know where the sun get the heat to stay hot. Stand firm in your square and you never will stop. Rock out with your cock out and never drop out. You be the masters of subconscious ultra builder, no doubt. You build a planet real fast, ultra smooth with no sound. You build a planet real fast, ultra smooth with no sound.
Sun's in sight, katana swore me my coffin. I fast to meditate upon and cipher hard. Assimilate your fate along the brigade.
You cannot go around me or through me to get to my father law, for he and I are one and the same. Now you see what must be done before you can be a universal architect.
We live.
Peace.
Peace. Peace, God. There go our camera, man. She gonna come on in or what? Peace. Peace, God. Man, peace to everybody, man, that's tuning in. Welcome, man, to another episode of the God and Earth Hour podcast, man. Of course, I got my man IC with me, man.
Peace.
IC, how you feeling?
No doubt, God. I'm peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm wise and civilized. Feeling real good. I want to say peace to all the guys in the earth, all the positive people in the universe. I want to welcome everybody to the Cipher, Friday Night Cipher, you know, ready to get a build on.
Yeah.
You know, I want y'all to add on tonight, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, tune in. I want y'all to get y'all questions ready, you know, and get in the chat and let's get interactive, you know. That's what we're going to do tonight.
Word,
Peace.
Man. Peace. Like the God said, let's get interactive. Let's add on. Man, we got a superstar guest. Y'all know we keep some superstars in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, cut it out, man.
Yo, if there was an A-list of gods and earths, man, who's
My
who?
seven ain't no bigger than nobody else.
Got it. You ain't gonna let me give you no props, man. I'm
Gotta give you
trying to
flowers.
bring you in on
You got to give your flowers, God. You got to give your flowers, you know.
Yo, if there was an A-list of gods, man, this would be one of the gods on here, man. I got the great God, my man, my tree, man. My man, RAMEL Supreme, God.
Peace to the God. Peace, God.
Come on, God. You want to come
Peace,
up?
God.
You want to introduce yourself? Anything you want to say to the people, man? We getting in here, getting started.
Yeah, but peace. My name is RAMEL Supreme Allah, you know, and of course I just be doing what I'm supposed to do, God. You know what I mean?
Word.
Purposely expounding Allah's culture expertly.
Word. Yes, sir. Peace, God.
Peace
You,
to God.
you definitely do that, God. And it's a real peace and a real pleasure to have you, man. To have you on the show. You know, I've been trying to get you in here for a minute, and get you up in here, God. You one of them great guys that you know. I know
need to get out there though. That's for real.
Oh yeah, God. We definitely want to get you out here.
We're going to have to get you out here for the family day.
Yeah, definitely, God. That'd be nice, man. We're gonna put that together, man. Make sure we get you out here, man.
All right.
Yeah, God. You know, to me, God, you one of those gods, man. And you real big in my history. You know, without you, man, I wouldn't even know my tree, man. So you like I said, God, you an A-list God, man. I don't care what you say. You know, it's a pleasure, God. You know, and if anybody who just tuned in,
Appreciate it, brother. You know what I mean? Appreciate it. I'm gonna take that. You know what I mean?
Yes, God, you
That's what I
deserve
was
it.
telling Shaquem the other day, right? I got to think about what I just was telling him. This was on the Wisdom Understanding Day. You know what I mean? He had made a couple accomplishments, you know, in his family life and in the professional world. And he was like being too humble and modest. I'm like, yo, God, it's all right sometimes if we put our medals on our uniform, man. We earned them joints.
No doubt, God. I love that analogy. I love that analogy right
the
there.
God gonna come with him. Peace, God. Yeah, man. And you know, God, you one of those individuals, man, that I know. Not only do you always have a way of staying in tune. So it's like not only do you got the history and got the understanding of times past, but it's like I always admire, God, how you have a grasp on what's happening in today. And I always thought like, damn, man, the God always is on point and in tune with it, man. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure, God. It's definitely a pleasure, man.
No doubt. Always.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
You know,
God.
it's like I just be acknowledging my favors, God, and with a lot of my peers and some of my older brothers, I see they look at that 1 degree in the student enrollment like different than I do. You know, I know when I look in there, it don't say shit about old. It just say older. You know, and some people, as the years go past, they get old.
Ooh.
And some of us just get older.
Peace.
Yeah, God.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
nice.
God. I definitely wouldn't, and that's a good way to break it down. You definitely ain't old, God. You got it. You still that. I could tell in a lot of ways. And you know, I heard Bahu told me something that Earth told him one time about certain gods, and they was talking about Dumar, and he said the Earth was like, yo, y'all just seeing him now. Y'all ain't see him in the golden age, in the golden days, in the early days. And I was like, wow. And all I thought was like, whoa, oh shit, okay. I hadn't thought about it like that. Like, damn, okay.
It's a lot of guys, all the older guys is
peace,
like
God.
that.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I can imagine that. You know, I was thinking about that, about all the older gods.
Man.
You know, shit, just listen to the wisdom that the gods drive now. You know, like, you know, for me myself, one thing I could say, you know, I've been in the God's presence, you know, several times, but however, you know, I haven't had a chance to really walk and talk with the God Ramel, you know what I'm saying, the way I would like to, but however, I've been in your presence where, you know, I remember being in your presence where, you know, you wouldn't even have remembered me, because when I see your face, just like a lot of the older guys that I see, and I know, what brings to me is like a nostalgia of show and prove. You know what I'm saying?
I feel where you at with it.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel where you at with it.
That's when I get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when I see you, it's like I know when I seen you, I saw you amongst a lot of the other great minds and great builders of the nation that I got a chance to build with and just sit by the side and knowledge to build, you know what I'm saying? And just see, you know, how the guys was coming and whatnot, you know, so yeah, God, you know, it's always a blessing to be amongst the, you know, the builders of our nation.
Like I said, you know what I mean? I just was fortunate enough to be that little kid that knew how to shut the fuck up and was in the right place at the right time.
Okay.
Right. And God, this just one of the first questions I wanted to throw at you, God, is just like, you know, because we dedicate this platform to people that's looking and that's searching to get the knowledge. People that may be on Instagram or on YouTube or on Facebook searching for the 5%ers and want to connect with us, God, and want to get in tune with us. What advice would you give those people, God, as somebody that had the knowledge, you know, plus 30 years, very long time, man? What advice would you give those individuals?
The first thing I would tell them, right, is as soon as they find somebody that they could get in contact with, at least by sound, if not in the person, right, to get the hell off of the internet and build with that person and have a specific topic that they're more really familiar with. Okay? This the seeking person I'm talking about. Have a topic that they really familiar with. And then the person who they find, ask them to explain that topic with our supreme mathematics, or even sometimes just our supreme alphabets.
And you say you talking specifically to the seeker.
Yeah.
The one who is seeking knowledge. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, so
find somebody who say that they're the person with the abilities, and when they find this person, in order for them to check, they should have a topic or subject that they real familiar with. And have that person explain or expound on that subject or topic with our universal language.
Ooh.
You know, now y'all cross-checking each other. Ain't no time for you to be playing around.
Ooh, damn. So you saying that to the person that's seeking
That's
knowledge
seeking.
to
If they
have
really
something
seeking,
right.
you
Okay.
know, this ain't the casual, curious.
Ooh.
I ain't talking to them. I'm talking to the person that really want to find out the truth about themselves.
The seeker. Like you said,
Yeah.
the one who's searching on the path. He's on the path. You know.
Yeah. You know, not that I wonder if or this would be fun or that sounds not cute. But not them. I ain't even talk to them. They can find whoever they want. They can stay on the internet.
Ooh.
Right. And that's like, you know, I always say that there's two different types of people to get knowledge. You got those that was looking for the knowledge, and then those that the knowledge was dropped on.
And it's all a matter of how you internalize. Most of the people that I ran across, right, that really was able to embrace this, you know, in the proper way, they already had some idea, you know what I mean, that was counter to the regular 85 rhetoric. You see, they already had some idea like that. They already had proven to themselves that it wasn't no God. Like my man, let me give you a good example of what I'm talking about, right? This brother that I met, you know what I mean? He ain't claiming to be nothing, right? He carried himself in the righteous way. He ain't eat no swine, right? And his name was Brian. So one day we just happened to be talking, and somebody asked me, he's like, yo, is you a Muslim? I'm like, nah, my name is RAMEL. My coach at Agar, I'm a law fiber center. And they asked Brian, like, yo, you one of them too? He's like, nah, my name Brian, and my religion Brianism.
Okay. Right. Yeah, that was
I'm
nice.
talking to them.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Right.
Nah, that's a good one, God. And God, yo, when we talked earlier, I know you were saying there was some things that you wanted to add on to, God, that you wanted to, I don't want to say set the record straight on, but just kind of add on and just give a perspective on it, God. You okay with going into that?
Well, you know, as always, you know what I mean, and what's most customary amongst our culture, we're gonna start off from a point of where we at, which is today's mathematics, which is wisdom power.
Peace.
Born to a law of God. You know? So one of our practices, you know what I mean, that or one of the things that's often said, let me start from here, is like a day with God is like 1,000 years. You know? You heard that saying before?
True indeed.
Okay. So it's like how that come to be? You know what I mean? What you know? Where that idea come from? How is that so? What the fuck that mean?
Oh God, damn, that's a good one, Ramel. Damn. I always wondered that one too, God. That's a good one. Well, I think I know where you going, but go ahead.
All right. So, right. Almighty God Allah say that we shouldn't let 25 days go by without renewing our history, meaning, you know, knowledge in the cipher of those that's like in mind to us or those that's near and dear to our heart. You know? Reason being is because, you know, the Son of Man is so symbolic to the sun. And it takes the sun 25 days to go around itself. So now that's one cipher or one Quran is complete. And you spend all of them 25 days with God, you're going to get you 25,000 years worth of knowledge.
I know that's right. Damn.
So, and just that little practice, if we be more mindful of it, it'll increase the productivity. It'll increase the unity. It'll increase the family bond.
Just in saying not going at least 25 days without talking to your brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace, God.
It don't got to be no, like, you ain't got to chat every day or nothing. You know what I mean? Just sometime within that wisdom power. You know what I mean?
Check in.
Y'all knowledge each other cipher. You know? And that's like, that was meant for like, not only your universal family, but people that got a place in your heart too.
Not only your blood, but your family too. Say blood and family.
Yeah, people that got a place in your heart as well. You know what I mean? I got certain individuals in my life, and they're not brothers of ours, but they're a brother of mine.
Damn.
You know? So, dealing with that one aspect of, you know, how it applies to today's mathematics and a cultural, what do I want to call it? A cultural activity that we should be experiencing regularly.
Word. No, I could agree with you on that, God. I think that's a good one. Like you said, just a good way to just stay in tune, God, and just keep the unity. And you know, and then God, I think that's important because I think that as a nation, it would benefit us to keep, you know, I don't want to say new strategies because obviously that science ain't nothing new, but keep growing the understanding of how we can better the connectivity and unity between one another, man. You know what I mean? I think that unity as well as how well we know one another, and I think that's where the saying comes, why you have to walk and talk with gods. It's not something that we could just email you or somebody could just say, here, this is it. It's like learning this culture is something that you actually have to experience and walk and talk and communicate and gain and have an understanding to versus just quoting it. You know what I'm saying? So, I like that, God.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Go ahead.
Because a lot of people, as the mathematics and the alphabet and the degrees travel, people really just got information, you know? They ain't really get a lot of truth on the square. And the only way that you could get that is by actual experiencing, you know what I mean? We gotta put the time in to make sure that it be true our master equality.
Right. And God, when you say they didn't get the truth on the square, what you mean?
It's like the aspects of the things that ain't mentioned in the lessons, at least not directly. That's in the culture of Allah's prophet. You know, and that what I just mentioned was one of them. You know,
right?
You know, there's a lot of people now that's like they have no idea that he made that knowledge born.
Well, I think you got a lot of things like that you know, and I think we talked about this before. God, why it's such an importance to actually spend the time walking and talking with guys, especially guys like yourself who was around, and you know, and not even necessarily from day one, but just those early formative years. You know what I mean? To really get those things that, like you said, not mentioned in the lessons or things most people won't know. You know, and again, it takes time. It takes time.
Nah, but that's what I was meaning. No,
Yeah.
when I was saying like the lessons and things was traveling at a speed that these other things didn't travel at the same speed as. You know, they lagging behind. Um, it's not enough emphasis that's being placed, you know, on certain on the basics. You know what I mean? On the beginning of people ain't getting a proper introduction for one thing.
Ooh.
You know that I've been noticing because you're not learning the culture really. You know what I mean? And or at best is you getting fragments. You know, you're not getting some of the rudimentary things that you're supposed to get. You know, like I'm noticing people have a tendency to just try to rush through them alphabets.
Ooh.
You know, they're not just words. You know, those is letters that is representing a certain concept. You know, and you know you could write encyclopedias, volumes of them on each one of them concepts by themselves.
How long would you recommend a student study the supreme alphabet, Scott? Initially, like, is there a specific method in which you teach math and alphabets?
A lot of times, God, I be making it tailor made for the individual.
Word, I can see that.
That I'm giving it to. You see. However, I always include the basics. You know what I mean? The prime materials. You know, which is a thorough understanding of the mathematics and why they supreme because of the concepts.
Right. Now let me ask you this, because I've heard brothers, I don't want to say debate about it, but say what they do and what they don't do. Do you give a person definitions when you give them mathematics and alphabets?
No.
Okay. Peace.
No. And the reason why is because these need to be your supreme mathematics and your supreme alphabets. Mine's is mine. And that's how it came to me, you know? When I asked the God, what does something mean? He would say, when you find out, come back and tell me. You know, I spent the whole summer just on the alphabet.
Say the whole summer. Woo. Sheesh.
The whole summer. The whole summer. You know. However, I wasn't just learning the letters and that the 25th one is Y and so forth and all like that. I actually was learning the concepts and how they apply, you know what I mean, to life, you know what I mean? It just was something that wasn't only that could be heard, you know what I mean? How it could be seen through different degrees of activity. So, and that's what I mean by a proper introduction, you know what I mean? This is how I really got a chance to understand, like, yo, this is what I'm really, really getting into. Like, and this is what this really is. You know? This actually really is the science to everything in life right here. You know?
That's heavy. That's heavy, God. I like that.
I got a question, God. Okay, so just based on just what I heard you say, learning the mathematics and the alphabets, the supreme mathematics and the supreme alphabets, and you learn that, you know, for example, you know, the 13th letter is M, is master. The 18th letter is R. You know, like, you know what I'm saying. So that's the way you learn your mathematics. You know, but I've heard throughout my years, certain individuals have a discrepancy with that in regards to teaching the alphabets have a numerical value.
Then how could the supreme mathematics be the science of everything in life?
Ooh,
What part is where that go together?
damn.
I was,
Oh, shit.
I bear witness to that. I was just asking your perspective, God. Yeah, true indeed.
So let me ask you this, God. Where that wouldn't be when our older brothers were saying, or like you had some people who say that Allah is taught not to mix numbers and letters. He wasn't talking about that. He was talking about like the actual usage of someone like for example.
Why
saying,
equal knowledge born?
Right. The usage of mixing numbers with letters. Then what would you say?
I would say that depending on who you're talking to, first of all, you got to know your audience. If you don't have that level of familiarity with an individual, where you know how far they understanding of our language have expanded, if you try to talk to them a certain way, you're probably going to confuse them.
Exactly.
You see? Now, you know what I mean? If I'm talking with somebody, or I'm talking, just like I just picked my physical, for example. You know what I mean? Me and him could talk around and be amongst 85% of the 5%ers now. And we be standing there talking to each other, and they don't know what the fuck we saying.
Right.
But we using our language, just in a very creative way.
Right. Self-style wisdom.
Yeah, both of y'all are creative, God.
Yeah, true indeed.
I'm gonna give y'all
True
that,
indeed.
God. Both of y'all are creative with y'all mathematics.
Just to let it be,
and two like night and day type shit. But both of y'all are real sweet with y'all.
Shout out to the God, Big Lord Jamel.
Peace, God. Yo, God. No, you know what,
Jamel.
God? You should queue up again. Let's rewind the God Lord Jamel's clip. No. Just so we can let it be known, like, when the God say his physical, who we talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying just for the viewing audience. So like the God say, big up Lord Jamel, peace to the God. We gotta get the God on here.
Yeah.
And the God doing, big things for this nation. You know what I'm saying? On the media tip.
Yeah.
So it's like, if for one thing, right, like my first answer to that question. Second of all, you know what I mean? It's a difference between mixing and combining. For one thing. Again, you know what I mean? If you combining your knowledge and wisdom, if you combining your supreme mathematics and your supreme alphabets, you ain't mixing nothing.
So you say that in the same sense of how we'll like say you will correlate one lesson with another lesson, or correlate understanding like how you will say, okay, today's mathematics was equality, then we go to the equality degree in the 1 through 14, the equality degree in the 1 through 40. You're combining, you're not mixing. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Peace, God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first I heard of that I remember, it was a particular brother who was vigorously stating that the supreme alphabets said the law of God, and the supreme mathematics said God.
Ooh, I ain't never heard that one.
And he was told in many different terms, no, you can't mix the mathematics and the alphabets. You mixing the mathematics and the alphabets. Now, if it ain't that, then I don't see what the rest of what they be trying to say when they try to say that.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see where you at, God. I like you. Peace, God.
Peace to the God.
As I'm learning my alphabets, it's like, what's today's date? I tell them.
Mm-hmm.
What's that with your mathematics? I tell them. What letter is that? I tell them.
Well, and that's the only other way I can see where they say what was the usual was you had to state what's the day's mathematics and what's your name born.
So now,
How else could you born
I'm
out your
telling you
name?
guys that from there, right? Now, when we getting together first, when we on our way to school, even before we see, you know what I mean, the brothers that's introducing us to a lot of world, right? Now we asking each other. First thing we ain't saying nothing about the date. Yo, what's today's mathematics?
Cause you supposed to know the date already.
So now,
see that.
it's growing and it's customary and it's spreading, and we ain't mentioning the date no more. You see, just to give you some background on the transition of how that manifested.
You say you wasn't mentioning the date no more?
Nah,
Mm-hmm.
we wasn't. You know what I mean? We want to make sure that we know what these mathematics say. We want to make sure that we know what wisdom is. We want to make sure we know what power is. We want to make sure that we know what the 25th letter is before we see them.
Right. Right.
You know?
That was the order of the day.
And we got to go in and do this quick because it only take us 10, 15 minutes to get across the park. And once we get across the park, they right there. Before we get to the school, we got to see them before school.
Yo, I ain't ever think about that.
Before school. The pressure was on before school.
That's some shit. I ain't never thought about it like that, goddamn. Yo, now I've heard stories that you had to, they like I hear brothers talk about when they talk about going to the first parliaments and when you took the train up top to Mecca, you had to go through all the gods. I never just correlated in terms of school. I guess maybe because I came up in a high school where it wasn't no gods, but definitely no, I can see that though. And God, for anybody who don't know, is it what part of New York did you go to school in? Medina?
Hold on. This elementary school. This ain't high school. Whoa. High school. High school was fun by the time I got to high school, G. Oh, man. High school was a playpen by the time I got to high school. I already knew 120 in high school.
Damn. And God, what age did you get introduced to the knowledge?
I was knowledge cipher.
Word. No doubt, man. That's powerful. That's something, God.
Nah, school was, man. High school, college, all that was wrecked. That was fun.
Yeah, you was a full-grown guy by high school. Because, okay, you said you got introduced to the knowledge at 10, God. So by what age did you know 120 lessons?
14, 15. Like, knew it, like, unequivocally, up and down, defend myself on any square to whoever.
Peace, God. Word.
You know? I ain't actually, I went through all the show and prove, you know what I mean, in the most minute and scientific details, until I was knowledge equality. Again, that was me and my study partner, knowledge wisdom. You know? For to be able to prove that, sound actually really do travel at 1,120 feet per second. And things of that nature, that the earth really do weigh 6 sextillion tons.
God, I remember
I wasn't able to do that till I was like knowledge equality.
God, I remember you got me one time, and I always laugh and think about it every time I think about you, man. It was my first show and prove, and the guy asked me how to show and prove the born degree and the actual facts, and I went through this whole bill. The guy was like, "Nah, God, see, you gotta have this certain machine that can measure it. And I was like, damn. And he was like, yo, if you ain't never had the privilege to measure with the machine, you really don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, and the guy went into it like, yo, the machine shoot a laser at a certain time, and it hit this at a certain distance, and you can measure. And I was just like, damn. But all I thought was, I was supposed to say I didn't know. Like, yo. Like,
See,
yeah.
nah, God, again, that's what made school like so much fun. You know what I mean?
Beast.
You know, when I first got to college, in my physics class, everybody in my class hated me, God. The whole class. All right? On day one, the professor was running off, and I was asking him about these particular formulas. Like, okay, yeah, the formula work. Why do it work? How do it work? What if I switch these variables here to here? How come it don't work that way? Got to the point where he was like, I don't know why, because it's in the book. Do you think you could do better? So I asked him a question about the earth. You know? He didn't know the answer to that neither. So I put my hand on the book and told him, like, yo, we got all this equipment in here. We could actually prove it. He was like, that would be great. And thus, for the next 2 courses of physics, it was all about having the equipment and the machinery to actually prove everything that's in the actual fact. And like to see it with my eye, not just as a theory or a formula on paper. So, like I said, you know, school was great.
Yeah, no, God, that's definitely had an introduction. I like what Fire Red said on Facebook, man. Say the head of Medina was like that in those days. Ooh.
The other the other benefit was, wow, they got to go home and study. I'm talking about ever since like middle school and on, and read and research or whatever. I could either go out and get some money or go play or go meet some new shorties, or, you know, I got plenty of time for all that. Well, I already know every answer on the test. You know? I mean, even in the 8th grade, I took total advantage of it. Like, total advantage. The only time I went to school was on test days. And because I already knew everything that was there, and I got an A on every test, every one. You know? So, they was talking about, because of my attendance, that I was going to get left back. You know? So I protested that. I'm like, nah, y'all can't leave me back. I got an A on every test. How you talking about I'm getting left back? I should have got skipped. So anyway, my pops got my back on that, and we took them to court. And when we got in court, the judge asked them, is there any other students with an A average that's getting left back? And they replied was no. And they said, well, he ain't either. Case closed.
Right.
They're advantaging on 120 degrees early. Now, I'm not suggesting that nobody else do that, you know what I mean, and abuse the privilege like I did. That's kind of what I did. I abused the privilege. No, I'm not suggesting that for nobody. I'm just using that as an example of how, especially for y'all that's really young already, that if y'all really get this now with a proper introduction in the proper way, school gonna be fun for you. It's gonna be wrecked. You know, to those seekers out there.
Word. Yeah, God, and we got a lot. We got a lot of them that's seeking, that's in the place. You know, we starting to get a little more. We ain't gonna say we starting to, but we've been getting a lot of young brothers and a lot of people, man, especially for, you know, from TikTok and from Instagram. So it's a lot of you know, a lot of add-ons and a lot of young folks that's coming away, man, and that's really seeking it out, God. But really quick, man, I do got a couple music tracks I want to drop real quick, God, because we try to add on and show some love and show some support, man, to to guys that's making music and that's doing something positive, man. And that's just to anybody, God. You know, we try to support and show some love with just being at the platform it is. I think music, there's a lot of guys that's doing music and that's making great stuff, man, and we want to add on. And if you want to send it to anybody out there that's tuning in, if you want to send us a clip or a video, if you got something on YouTube, we usually like YouTube links because it's just a little easy to use. Preem, man, hit me up, God, because we got yours, man, but it'd be easier to use a video. Because the sound clips that you emailed us, God, is just a little harder to play on the platform. So yeah, real quick, man. I'm about to get into. I got.
Hold on, G.
Go ahead, God. What you about to say?
Before you get that in, let me just finish. You know what I mean? About the introduction.
Go ahead, God.
Right. How it came was first who Allah was. All right. Then what was the reason why I needed to get this knowledge? Then the supreme mathematics. Then supreme alphabets. Then the science of the colors, the science of the clock, and what it means to be Allah's father.
Hey, God,
and then lessons came.
God, I don't think I've ever heard that when you said the science of colors, God. You mind adding on to that?
Nah, God, I'm pretty sure that you and I
we did. Okay.
built on this before.
Now, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, I definitely know where you're going with that.
Indeed. Yeah. So man, let them brothers get their spin, man. We got time. I ain't going nowhere.
All right, yeah. Let me go into this real quick. Let me pull this up. Because I definitely want to show the God some love. First up, let me get the God up. So first up, I got, hold on, I don't know why I did that. Boom, let's go here.
You cannot go around here.
Oh, okay. All right, so first up, man, I got Mr. Atlas. The God sent us a clip via email. One of our subscribers, man, and God asked if we could show him some love. So I definitely wanted to get the God in here. Said Mr. Atlas must succeed. I thought it was a pretty dope joint. I was doing the knowledge a little earlier myself on the God's joint, and you know, he kicked it pretty strong. So I want to show the God some love. I don't know why my little camera ain't jumping on. I want to show the God some love real quick. Let him rock. Mr. Atlas must succeed, God. Y'all check us out. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let the God know what you think. If he adding on, if it's dope, if it's not dope. If you like it, throw some flames in the comments, man. Let us know what you think, man. Peace to the God.
What happened, DJ?
In 1992, I met a brother by the name of Asa.
Can you hear it now, Ramel?
I hear you now. I don't hear no music.
In 1992, I met a brother by the name of I Civilized from Neptune, New Jersey. Mr. Atlas, my name concealed carry advocator. Principally drawing lines as effective as the equator. The curator of enhanced data, fluent narrator. With the potency of a power plant's generator. I'm born powerfully known by my nation's nomenclature. Born and raised in the same city as naughty by nature. With dicky suits, machetes, and bats with indicators of rapid fire patterns from certified gladiators. I studied Coogee rap and KRS through adolescence. King, rock, him, a lot plus wise intelligence is presence. Then embody my self-style wisdom of manifesting. Now me, I got crew, kids, 7 in the crescent. A universal sham, got a law, created my flag. We unlock master for raw lessons with supreme math. I'm training to be rewarded for 4 devils. For the promise of freedom as long as we breathe and don't settle. Have you not heard that your word shall be bond regardless to whom or what? Yes, my word is bond and bond is life. And I will give my life before my word shall fail.
Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Wake up every morning, your wife must succeed. It should white rock us like the world stampede.
Peace to the minister, Ali, Jakim, Allah, for raising my educator, righteous life, Allah. In the fine mist, the naked eye can hardly detect. We've assembled components for warriors to connect, victoriously elect the glorious BKF, defense strategist for slavery's descendants to the death. You take hysterical breaths, I calmly sever your best. A more than credible test, I'm quintessentially fresh. May I suggest, take time, fine tune your reps. It's now nation to end, supreme alphabets. Universal sham, God Allah, created my flag. You dropped yours to be with the Sunni, you confuse me. And if the civilized doesn't perform their duty, the self-savior lesson says there's a severe penalty. So I move accordingly, the knowledge build, destroy degree gives us some metrics to rule our circumference. Most importantly, what is the meaning of civilization? One having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, refinement, and is not a savage in the pursuit of happiness. Teach, God.
Wake up every morning, your wife must succeed. 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 It should white rock us like the world stampede.
Stuff.
Yeah,
We
dog.
love
What you say his name
stuff.
is again?
And there's some really
Peace, God. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now. What did you say his name is again?
That's the God, born powerful, God. Born powerful. The God is from now, justice, God. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God.
Peace to the God, born powerful, God.
All right,
That was a dope track.
Yeah, I like the way he threw that little Tahim joint up in there.
Yeah, that was nice. That was
Yeah,
nice.
that was nice.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
real nice. I like that.
I liked it, that one. That was a nice track.
what I'm saying?
God getting some love. Y'all show the God some love.
Yeah, that was
I just
real
dropped
nice.
the link in the chat,
You know.
man.
And I couldn't
check
even,
this out. Peace, God.
you know what I mean? What I'm listening on is sonically is terrible, and you know, but lyrically he got in.
Yeah, he got in. Yeah, the guy got in. The guy checking us out from YouTube, man. So that was definitely loud.
Yeah,
I liked it that way.
I think your shit was nice. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
music, them beats, all that. It was nice.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He had a real nice mellow vibe. You know what I'm saying? And a sick flow.
Yeah, peace, God. I
know.
agree. Yeah, not to mention the God was coming through. He was definitely coming out to teach us. That's
Ain't no
what I always
question. You
loved.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
peace
that was
to
the
God.
cherry on top.
Yeah, peace, God.
Yeah, indeed so. That's
You
a
know.
good way to put it.
Now this next one, it's a young God, the God King Supreme, man. Supreme King. Pardon myself. Let me quote the God name wrong. Name right. Supreme King. The God is a younger God. He out in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So the God's still learning this 120.
That's where he from.
That's where he live at.
Okay.
Yeah, he live at. He out in Fort Wayne. The God is still learning. Now the young God's still learning this 120. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say he on the culture degree in the 1 to 14. But you know, he a young God. The God like wisdom power. I think wisdom power or wisdom equality. But
Okay.
He sent me his joint, man. I wanted to show the God some love and get the little young brother out there, man. So let me throw the God track on too. He got a second one for the night. Let's go. Young Escrow 7. Yeah. The God born powerful came through, man. I
Yeah,
like
that was some shit right there. I be trying to get on a rewind.
That was a nice one.
Word is bomb.
Yeah. Like I said, he got lyrically he got in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got in. He did. He get in. So yo, next up, I got the young guy Escrow 7. Man, this the God. He's out there, who I was just talking about. He's out there in Fort Wayne, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? The young guy he working to get his name out there and get his brand popping and get his music popping. You know, younger God though.
Supreme language.
Yeah, Supreme Escrow 7, Supreme language.
language.
I like the God, man. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If y'all like what the young God coming with, y'all drop something in the chat. Let him know. Let him know what he doing right. Let him know what he doing wrong, man. And give him a follow, God. Support the young God.
Peace.
Peace, God.
to achieve brilliant. My words might hurt your dead feelings, part of my language. I bring that red bean cause I know this shit the Matrix. I feel like Morpheus, but I'm looking like a Haitian. I'm dodging bullets like I'm Neil, but I'm not Caucasian. I don't gang bang, my reply, bitch, I'm God body. Came up and found my third eye, no Illuminati. Ay, I can't trust a soul, ay, just to let you know. Niggas be snakes up on the low. I keep my shit off safety, ho. We don't say try no more, cause we got a strength. Gotta get rich in the bed no more before I die. I got a lot of pride, I'm just trying to grind. I just wanna shine, I can't waste my time. Ay, I'm the green like cream soda bango. Smoking the wood while I'm counting on these bankrolls. And I'm smoking on some crud, you know this shit stank, bro. I can't be fucked up with another fucking stank. I got so much drip on 3 plus Aquafina. My bitch gon' lick this wood, and I'm strapped up with that Nina. She got that wet, but still slide with that tick. It's a lot of demons on my neck, gotta keep this pole like Malcolm X. I got my bitch, that's my queen, but you talking about what you mean. And you know she keep that peace, but she still a dog like me. I can't hang with no fuck around, so you can't speak my language. Niggas don't know the G code, then they fuck around and lane switch. Players in this shit, and they thinking that the game switch. You ain't got no movement, I can tell that you brainless. I'm finna leave you oozing on this motherfucking pavement. So dangerous, so ruthless, that's how I speak my language.
Okay, yeah.
Peace, God.
Yeah, peace.
Peace, Ramel. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yo, he capping.
Yo, yeah. See what I'm saying? Yo, word. I said, yo, the young guy, he got it. He got it.
Yeah, he capping.
Yeah.
He definitely is. You know, on another note though, you know who teaching him?
Peace. Who's that guy?
Who?
I'm asking you. I don't know.
The guy has been learning. I forgot. He just told me. I built with him a little earlier, guy. He told me the name of the god that he's learning from in Indianapolis. However, he also be building with my man Knowledge Sincere. Knowledge Sincere introduced him to me, who also is from Indiana. So he's supposed to be coming out here to come hang with us next month, guy, because he only a couple hours away from us. So he you know, he's still, like even me and the guy said, he still got some developing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think as the more he learns and gets stronger with the culture, man, I think you will hear it more in his expression. But I like what I said. I think. Go ahead.
That's why I was capping. No.
Yeah, no, I can tell he's already the peaceful magnetic amongst his peer group wherever he at. I can already tell
you know
that.
What I mean? You know what I mean? He did his thizzle.
Yeah,
Did.
yeah, no doubt.
Did.
Yeah, he did his. He
you know,
definitely did his thing.
It's just so sad that he fucked up a hot song with that negative epithet.
Yeah.
Well, you know, guy. Well, you know, that's just, you know what I'm saying. I think that right there, that what you just described, that's kind of like saturated in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like the way things go. You know, somebody gonna always have something in there. You know,
shit. That ain't the God.
Yeah. I mean, no. I see what you said. I see what you said. And that right there is what I say. That's where that appeal, you know what I'm saying, to the 85%, you know, it's like that mix and blend or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that you were talking about earlier. You know, that's what they're doing with the music when they do that. You know, that's how I see it. You know.
Well, I see if that's what you see. Then
no, I'm saying when you talked about the difference of the mix, you know what I'm saying, the combination, you know what I'm saying, that was more
I'm just
mixing.
talking about that one statement that's pretty much equivalent to a racial slur.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
I'm with you. With you.
He used that ass backwards term, God body, talking about himself.
I'm with you.
But even he said when we talked earlier that he been working, you know, and getting with certain guys so he can get
Well, that's what we said. That's where the development. That's where the development is more development needed.
No, I ain't taking nothing away from him.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Like I said,
you gave him his props off the rip. You know what I'm saying? He's snapping.
I probably bang his joint myself.
Yeah. No. I understand.
Bang his joint myself. You know how I do, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? The youngins in the hood where a lot of these motherfuckers are scared to go, you know, I'll go up there and bang the shit with them.
Ain't no question. And just to add on to that, one thing is, at the same time, we examine shit. Yeah. You know, ain't nobody above examination, you know. And you will be examined based on what you say.
I don't get it wrong or nothing, you know. You know what he know.
You gave him his props off the rip, God.
He did a damn good job of what he got.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it that way.
Yeah, you gave him his props in the beginning.
I like that. So I do got one more that the God sent me last minute. My man, our good brother Preem, man, on YouTube. So I'm about to drop his joint real quick. We got done by Scrooge, D-Mecca's own Scrooge McJust, man, and the Most High Scientists. And Most High, we got Most High and Scrooge McJust. Pardon myself. So we got Most High,
Scrooge McJust,
Scrooge
Most
McJust,
High,
done. So let's do it. Yeah, done. Yeah, this.
Smooth like the air that you breathe. Little dudes, listen up. It's whatever with me. I'm a G from the letter that come after the C. When I'm done, get a dose, you gon' fuck with ODB. Dead serious, don't tempt me. Hollow heads and hollow heads, no missing. Flow dripping, one mind focusing. Piano gland, opening as a quantum leap, no sleep. Everything gon' repeat, yet every day is unique. Black wolves and sheep's apparel, fly like arrow. The average life is cheap and the path is narrow. You remain thorough. Listen, too much energy, I can't contain it. Try to explain it if they don't know the language. One common cause, you attracted to the flaws. God don't make mistakes going through hell to make heaven great. When I'm done, they gon' say that I did it. And when I'm done, they gon' know that I lived it. They gon' know that I meant it. When I'm done, they gon' say that I did it. And when I'm done, they gon' know that I meant it. They gon' say that I did it. And when I'm done, they gon' know that I meant it. Know that I lived it. When I'm done, they gon' say that I did it. So many scars, niggas know that I lived it.
Making sure, straight to the G. Inside the physical form, to Kundalini. Inside the storm, inside your memory. Through pain and misery, you'll survive. Inside your physical state, wait to energize. So look, surprise, time waits for no man. Sink like sand from the hand. It's the old days of David Lopan. Search for a thick chick with green eyes as we strategize a team. So it's a franchise. Shoot, what's a meal without the fries? Coke with the trees and smoke. Bottle thick, cars and whips. We floss nighttime whips. Hold it like this. Cash in the cake, make chips. Shh. Nighttime stormy the last said the meaning to follow. Write another novel. Whole time of a old man who began.
Done, they gon' say that I did it. And when I'm done, they gon' know that I lived it. They gon' know that I meant it. When I'm done, they gon' say that I did it. And when I'm done, they gon' know that I meant it. They gon' say that I did it. And when I'm done, niggas know that I meant it. Know that I lived it. When I'm done, they gon' say that I did it. So many scars, niggas know that I lived it. Time for a living.
Looking for the video, God, I couldn't find it. I just grabbed the first one I seen, God, pardon myself, Preem. I didn't think it was a video, but that was hot though. That was some flame. What you say, Ramel?
He got one. Well, he got one in particular he wanted to play.
That was it, but the guy was saying in the comments that it was a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, peace to God. Ramel, what you think about that one?
The little flip. The little flip on the wolves in the sheep clothing, that was kind of clever.
Yeah, the God's clever.
That was kind of clever right there. You know what I mean? A lot of people probably ain't even gonna get it, but that seems kind of clever.
Peace to the gods. Yeah, that was clever.
Yeah.
That was definitely clever. Yeah. My bad. Yo, God, what it is? I'm gonna hit you, God. I'm gonna hit you when we get off, man. We gonna build and we can put it together, man. But yo, so I want to send some love really quick, man, to the guys, man, that took the time, man, to keep making music, man, and doing their thing to push the culture out, man, to their different audiences. So that's our little musical section and portion of the God and Earth Hour podcast, man. We about to hop back into what we was going through and hop back into the subject, man. So Ramel, you still here with us, God?
Yo, God, I think I'm having technical difficulties on my end. My jack is dying. Hold on, I gotta find my plug.
All right. Yeah, I see. Anything you wanna add on in general, God, just to the cipher?
Well, just I'm sitting back and I'm loving this music. If I say anything, I'm gonna say let me hear that first joint again. Word
I like
without God, born powerful.
Yeah.
Yo, that was nice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have to get both of those. You know what I'm saying? Well, all three of those on my playlist. That's what I was asking. You know what I'm saying? In between cuts. I really want to get those on my playlist and put that in rotation.
Word. And
all of them had like a real nice vibe to it.
Yeah, I liked them both too, God. Especially, I definitely liked the first one. I think we might have lost the God.
Yeah, we probably just got it logged back on so you can get a better connection or whatever.
He gonna come back on in a second, man. So, and God, I don't think I get a chance to ask you too much like that. What do you say to those people, God, that's just coming into the knowledge? And two, really quick before I go into that, for anybody who just joining us or just tuning in, man, the 5% Connection, man, is a platform that is dedicated to, helping people get exposed to the culture, man, helping individuals get connected, helping individuals add on, bringing this right to your phone, to your doorstep, to your TV screen, to your computer screen, man. And our ultimate goal is to put you in tune with the gods and the earths. No matter where you at, where your geographical location is, man, you tap in with us, you send us an email, you go to the 5percentconnection.com. We gonna get you logged in and tapped in with the gods and the earths, man. That's our job. Some places is harder than others. The 5%, I ain't gonna say we short staff put it together for you. I see what you're about to say.
No, I'm just saying, I'm with you. We the 5% Connection. That's what we do. We make sure we make the connection for the 5%ers and those that want to get in touch with us. Make sure that we putting the boots on the ground. Making sure that it's not something that you just have to be stuck with on the internet. It's not an internet thing. The greatest story ever told was told walking and talking, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure that we connect individuals with the right individuals, so the individuals can get it right and exact.
Word. Say all on the business. Peace, truth. What's happening, man? You gotta come on through, man. Peace
Truth,
to the gods. Where you at, baby?
Where you at, Truth?
You supposed to be in the Friday Night Cipher, man.
No doubt.
Peace to the God. All on the business.
He ain't right without you.
God might be OT though. I know the God be moving and shaking, man. So yo, man, if y'all got questions, if y'all got anything that y'all maybe want to add on, or maybe want to throw a question out there for the panel. I think we might have lost Ramel.
Yeah, the guy will check back in.
The guy will check back in, man. But definitely Ramel dropped some big jewels on us. So if you missed the whole stream, we had the great Ramel Supreme in the building. So this is definitely a stream that you want to replay. The guy dropped some nice little jewels, man. He sprinkled some sauce on us, and dropped it on us, as well as some good music. So listen, man, make sure you following us on YouTube. You can get the full audio download on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all these places where podcasts are broadcast live, man. You definitely can get them. This is what we here for, man. This is what we here to do, man. This is the Friday Night Cipher. We just wanted to come and add on, man. I did want to add on today's Supreme Mathematics with RAMEL before he checked out, man. But today, the God was kind of going into it. Today's mathematics is wisdom, power, God. So for me, God, that's being wise with the way that you manifest the truth. The power is the truth. So you want to be wise with the truth. You want to be wise with who you give the truth to and when you speak it. As I was told, man, truth out of season and never bear fruit. So if I know an individual is dumb, deaf, and blind, and you know he ain't striving to listen, and he ain't striving to get an understanding, and what I'm saying is going in one ear and out the other ear, ain't no point in me keep wasting the truth. The truth don't stop you, nothing else will. Ain't no point in me. Ain't no point in us talking. That's why a lot of people who are ignorant, who dumb, deaf, and blind, I make the knowledge born once. After that, it's small talk. You ain't trying to add on this small talk. I see. Anything you want to add on to that?
Well, God, one thing I always say is that, through your wisdom, an individual can see your power. You know what I'm saying? And you can manifest what it is you have as a strength. Because wisdom is the manifest, and power is the strength. And that's showing your ability of being God. One of the definitions that they got about God is being powerful. And having the ability to make things happen. That's manifestation of power. That's wisdom power. And when you have that reality amongst you, then you can make things happen. You can make things change in your reality. That's being able to manifest power, to make things change in your reality. That's why one of the things that I will say in regards to today's mathematics is today's a day of renewal. Because we as studied individuals in this nation, we know that we renew our history every 25,000 years. And a day to God is 1,000 years. So that's 25 days. And we'll say that's approximately a month. So every 25 days, every month, on a monthly thing, on you want to say annually or whatever you want to call it, we renew our history. It's a cycle of renewal. And that wisdom power at 25 that represents that.
Peace, God. Peace, God. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. And too, man, for anybody who was expecting that, the Earth Mecca was about to come on and tap on with us tonight, man. The Earth wasn't feeling good. So, we're going to keep it on rolling. We're going to keep it going. Look, greatly, we had our big brother, RAMEL. He kind of added on and kept it rolling, man. So, look, man. If y'all out there, y'all tuning in, man, and if you do music, if you add on, if you got a dope video and a dope track, man, that you want to add on, that you want to push out, man, to our network and our viewing audience, man, make sure you send us an email at the 5%connection@gmail.com, man, and we'll put you in tune. We'll get you out there, man. Also, man, if you're interested in coming on the 5% Connection, man, you want to add on, you want to sit in the hot seat with us, man, send us an email as well, man. Send us an email, reach out to us by DM, man, and we'll get you in here. We'll get the bill going. Peace to the gods and the earths. That's what we're here to do, man. We're here to be a vehicle to help people get connected so that they can get the knowledge and walk and talk with this culture on the ground, man. That's what this is all about. Getting the knowledge of self. Making the world a better place, man. Improving the community. And improving our status of life and those in the world around us, man. So, yeah, listen, it's always been a pleasure. Y'all notice the God of Earth hour, and we just getting over our hour mark, man. We ain't going to have y'all in here all night. I will that y'all enjoyed yourself. I see anything closing out you want to add on, God?
I just want to say peace to everybody as usual. I want to make sure that everybody enjoyed yourselves tonight. Give us the feedback. Make sure that, we can add on what we need to add on. We love your criticisms and critiques, And as usual, I bid everybody, a peaceful night. Peace.
Word. Peace, God. So, yeah, man, definitely, God. I definitely agree with you on that, man. It's always a add on and a positive pleasure, man, to do this thing with y'all, man. So, listen, make sure y'all tap back in with us Tuesday. On the next episode of the God on Earth Hour, man, we're going to have a real positive episode. I got some younger guys coming through and adding on, man. So we definitely going to have a dope one for y'all, man. Yeah, we're going to have a nice one through y'all. I do got a couple. What was it? I was trying to see if it was some questions in the comments. Yo, peace to the gods. Peace to the gods. No, I don't see any questions in there. Yeah, true indeed, man. So look. With that being said, God, man, we're going to leave y'all in the same way that we greeted y'all, man, and that's in the supreme universal greeting.